is up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns coming at you with another stream. And the topic today, we're going to add a little more to this topic, but the topic today is top five horror movies of all time. And we are joined by a guest. He has been on the channel before, so please welcome back from the Sofa King Smarks podcast, Chet Von Chesky.
Hey, Bobby. Thanks for having me on, brother.
What's up, Chet?
Oh, not a whole lot. Here, I'm glad to be here to talk some horror movies. One of my favorite genres of all time.
Now, credit where credit is due. Chet did come up with this idea. I will not take credit, but I was like, that's a good idea. Opens up broadens the horizons a little. So, like I said, we are doing our top five horror movies of all time. We are going to do some honorable mentions, and then we're going to mention at the end some modern day horror movies that we actually really enjoy. So, with that being said, Chet, how many honorable mentions do you have?
I got two.
Okay, I got four, so that's not bad.
All right.
Okay. All right, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I have Friday the 13th, the original one.
Ooh,
with the mother as the killer, not Jason.
Yes, of course.
And then Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, Wes Craven. It's an all-time classic. Just didn't make the top five.
It's funny you mentioned that. Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my honorable mentions.
Nice. Oh yeah.
And I'm meeting Robert Englund in August.
So, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. I've been at the convention. Yeah.
He's one of the best.
Yeah. What is your second honorable mention?
Friday the 13th.
Oh wait, you said both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I just realized something. I had one in my honorable mentions that's more recent, so I can switch that. So now,
nice.
Now we're now we got five each on that one. So I like that. That's perfect, actually. What is that emoji? Bobby forgot he was streaming today. Yeah, Ryan decided to text me at 2:00 saying, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'll give you one guess," and he couldn't figure out what I meant. me and Chet were talking about that off air. I was like, Ryan, I had a stream today. Oh well, yeah. Ryan says, "What's up, Chet?"
What's up, brother?
So my other two honorable mentions, besides A Nightmare on Elm Street, Beetlejuice, Michael Keaton, just didn't crack the top five. And this one is hit or miss for some people, but I really love this movie, Scream 2.
All right. It's a great movie.
Yeah. I have some people who don't like it. I don't understand.
I don't know. I mean, it's probably my brother's favorite horror movie of all time. He's watched it at least 200 times. I'm not kidding.
I mean, I was about to say spoiler alert. That movie's like 30 years old at this point.
Yeah.
25
beans,
plus.
Brother.
The ending with Gail coming in and Sydney thinks it's Gail and Gail's like, no, it ain't me. In comes Debbie Salt, aka Mrs. Loomis, and you just hear Sydney go, Mrs. Loomis? And everyone's like, oh, it's just one of those jaw-dropping moments where you're like, oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, when Stu dies, that's great too.
I think he's still alive, but
you think he's still alive? Well, it's another conspiracy for another day, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
if he is, that'd be awesome. If he comes out in the next one, that would be badass. Because I was watching the last one, going, man, if he's in this movie, it's gonna be great.
I had a feeling he wasn't gonna be in 6 because without Sydney, it kind of, defeats the purpose.
Well, she's coming back for the next one.
That's exactly. When Sydney said she was out, I was like, ooh, that might be the end of Stu coming back. But now they paid Nev whatever she wanted, or they made up to Nev, or whatever happened. And Nev is back for Scream 7. Kevin Williamson is the director.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Percentage wise, what are the chances we see Melissa Barrera in 7?
I don't think she's gonna be. I thought she got fired or something.
That's what I'm saying. Is it like 0 or is there like a
I mean,
slight?
I guess probably a 1% chance because by
Yeah.
then, y'all, what I don't even remember what you did, but something blow over. People forget.
Yeah. She what was it? Like the Palestine and Israel. She weighed in on that, and
Oh
you
man,
know, yeah, something really not fireable.
I've had
Like,
far worse opinions about far worse things. And
yeah,
this
that's why I
is
was
dumb
like,
as shit.
yeah, I was like, you fired her for that, and then Jenna Ortega, which she claims she was on the way out already, but the timing was a bit off because Jenna Ortega is out of Scream. It's interesting. So Melissa Barrera, the one day they said, "Are you friendly with Nev Campbell?" And she said, "Ah," and she like dodged the question. So it was
Hmm.
like, it's like it's either one of two things. Are you playing into it, which she very well could be, or is there a legit problem there, which is interesting. Another one I'm meeting in August, Melissa Barrera,
Oh,
with
nice.
same show as Robert England. Um,
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
She's smoking.
Oh yeah, when they announced her, I was like,
Yes, I will have one photograph, please. Take all my monies.
yep.
Here's my money. Take it
You.
all.
So yeah, Scream 2. I love that movie. I think it has the best chase scene in the franchise with Gail in the college.
Oh
Goes,
yeah, it is good.
oh, I the first time I watched that, I'm like,
I
oh, because
remember I
like,
saw that movie in theaters. I was
yeah,
12. I couldn't believe my parents let me go see it.
I you're gonna hate me for doing this, but I was 9 months old.
God damn.
Yeah,
God
or no, I'm
dang.
sorry, I'm sorry, a year and 9 months old. It was December of '97. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was a year and 9 months old. There you go. I was 9 months old when the original came out. But all right, let's get this started.
All right, buddy.
We're gonna go 5-1. We got to build suspense. Your number 5 horror movie of all time.
It is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, 1980.
Okay.
Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, phenomenal job. Jack Nicholson, one of his best work, other than Batman being the Joker, it's probably his best role for me.
Mm.
I mean, it's phenomenal. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And just all the conspiracies about all the movies and everybody looking into the number through the door to the carpet meaning something to aliens. It's just so many people have conspired so many different things from just one movie about a guy who goes crazy in a hotel locked up with his family for 6 months.
Yeah. And the memes that have come out of that movie, there are a lot of them in very famous fashion. Now, I will say this is kind of giving it away, but we might have some repeats here. But that's the beauty of it. We
Nice.
might, we might not. Who knows? All right, my number 5 is came out. It's probably my most recent on this list. Yes, yes, it is. Halloween H2O, aka Halloween '98, aka the first return of Jamie Lee Curtis to the franchise. They retconned 3, 4, and 5, and 6, which, yeah. Halloween H2O from start to finish. It's only like an hour 30. The only thing missing from that movie is Donald Pleasance. Obviously, that couldn't have been avoided. He passed away before this movie came out. But the Jamie Lee Curtis in it, a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt getting stabbed in the face by an ice skate.
Yes.
Awesome scene. Them trashing the nurse's office. That scene where Michael and Laurie come together for the first time in 20 years through the door,
Oh yeah, the little
the
circle
glass
door.
door. Yeah,
Dude,
and
I
it's
remember
just
seeing
like,
that in the theaters and just I was what 12. And when that kid was going down the whatever those little things that go up and down from kitchens to
oh,
like another floor, what are they called?
dumbwaiter.
Yeah, dumbwaiter. And then his leg snaps and he's just
Yeah.
crawling. Oh god. It was gross.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Young Josh Hartnett too. He's
Yes.
becoming a big star now.
Don't forget about LL Cool J.
That's true. As the security guard.
Yeah, dude, he's just out there trying to write a book, man.
And he gets shot.
A romance novel.
He gets shot in the head, but then he pops up and he's like, "The bullet grazed me." It's like, okay. It's just, and it's funny. This is a funny story because I got the Halloween DVD collection. This was years ago. I can't remember. And I was so excited to watch. I saw like Halloween 78, but I didn't see the rest. So I'm going through them little by little. We get up to Halloween H2O. We see the ending of Laurie cutting Michael's head off. And I said, "Oh my God, that is an awesome ending to the franchise." And
Oh, not so fast, my friend.
I go into the DVD box set. I said, "Why is there one more movie?" And I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "It can't be that bad." But
I mean, the best part of the next movie was the beginning, though.
Yeah, I mean that part wasn't bad, but like the look on my face when I said, "Why is there one more movie in here?"
I mean, we did get to see Busta Rhymes, Michael Myers versus Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Doing karate.
Yeah, he karate kicks him and kills him.
I mean, Tyra Banks looking hot as fuck in that movie.
Yeah. And who else was in it? There was another star in it.
The girl with blonde hair. I can't remember her name.
No, I'm thinking of the guy. I'm not gonna remember his real name, but you ever see Rookie of the Year?
Yeah. Oh, Ian something.
Yeah. Him.
Thomas. I don't know.
I think he uses the 3 names.
Yeah, he's something like that.
I mean, everyone does, but
he was Rowan Gardner.
Yeah, Henry Rowan Gardner. Yeah,
Henry Rowan Gardner.
Don't remember his name, but I know he's in that movie, and it was just
that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Like
the Rookie of the Year.
That I can go back and watch from my childhood that I still enjoy.
I watched that and Little Big League.
Little Big League, yep.
I've watched them recently.
I watched Little Giants like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
I love Little Giants. So good.
I've been in touch with believe it or not, he follows me on Instagram. Spike from Little Giants.
No way.
I'm trying to get him to come on the channel.
Dude, that would be awesome.
He said yes, but he said he's doing podcasts and he would do mine, but he's got to do it in order of when people ask him. So
that's awesome, Bobby.
He still looks the same. He still looks the same. It's crazy.
Trying to watch my language.
You're good. Go for it. Yeah. No. So it would be cool. He still looks the same. Very nice guy. I'm blanking on his name.
But he does look the exact same.
He does. It's kind of crazy. Like you see the face and you're like, yeah, that's Spike.
Yeah.
Oh man. There it is. Thomas Ian Nicholas.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was close.
Okay.
I said Ian Nicholas Thomas. Thompson.
I mean,
something like that.
You got a lot closer than me. Ian sounded familiar.
Yeah.
He's also Kevin in American Pie, yeah?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. All righty.
Let's see here. Where are we at? Number 4, right?
Number 4 on the all-time.
All right. I got a movie from 2012 called Sinister.
Ooh. I've never seen it.
You've never? Oh, do you have to go watch it, Bobby?
Yeah. Who's in it?
I'm telling you. Ethan Hawke. He's a like true crime writer, and he moves into this house to write his new book. Like he hadn't written one in a while, and then he comes across all these snuff films that are in the basement, and he starts watching them, and they're all just these crazy death, murder ways of families dying in mysterious ways that have no explanation, and it's just creepy as hell, and it's awesome.
Interesting. I like Ethan Hawke a lot. It didn't make my list, but the first Purge movie I think is a really good movie.
Yeah, the Black Phone was good too.
Yes. When did that come out? 2022, 2021, something like that.
Last few years.
Yeah, that was really good, and they're making a sequel. Don't know how that's gonna work, but that was my only gripe with that movie, The Black Phone. Um, I wanted more character development from the grabber. Like, why is he doing it? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
yeah,
I think he's just effed in the head, Bobby.
yeah. I mean, that very well could be. Trust me, the movie was great. The action was really good. But I just that was my one little gripe. Otherwise, it was a really good movie.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is on HBO Max. Perfect. Okay.
Oh sweet. Yeah, you need to watch that, man. You will not
Yeah.
be disappointed.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
It got a low 63% rot. It's got the lowest rating of any of the horror movies I have on my list, like on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
not a lot of horror movies get incredible ratings.
yeah.
But it's a great movie.
Yeah. On IMDb, it's got a 6.8 out of 10. So I mean,
yeah, and that's great for horror.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, have you seen that Civil War movie yet with Kirsten Dunst?
Is it a
Came
horror
out like
movie?
no. But this deals into like ratings and reviews. It just came out like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
No, I have no idea then.
Okay, so Kirsten Dunst and I don't even remember. Jesse Plemons is in it for like 5 minutes. Killer reviews. It was going crazy. We were like, all right. We saw it and we were like, this was not good. So I don't do ratings. But I was just like,
No, some of them I
awful.
find it. I like to see what the audience score is, because that is like what like the actual public think, not just a critic with his own, I don't know.
All right. So my number 4 was one of Chet's honorable mentions. Friday the 13th, the original. Jason's mom is the killer.
Jason's mom's got it going on, dude.
This is a it's odd I remember this. This was oh god, what? Yeah, 2013. No. I'm lying. Maybe it was 2014. I'm not sure. 2013, 2014, whatever. We had Hurricane Sandy. It was the same year I decided to watch all the Friday the 13th straight through. It was the same year because I remember I was watching one of them when Hurricane Sandy hit. I think I was watching Jason Takes Manhattan. That one.
I like that one with it's like a fun watch for me.
Yeah, it's not a great movie. It's definitely not fantastic, but
it makes me laugh more than anything.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
Fun and entertaining, and I have met Kane Hodder, very nice human being. He didn't care for me, but that's another story for another time. yeah, he was roasting me. He was roasting me pretty good. But yes, Friday the 13th, Jason's mom is the killer. Obviously, it's an all-time classic. Do you remember off the top of your
Kevin
head?
Bacon gets stabbed through his neck, through his stupid neck.
Gets stabbed by Stone Cold. Do you remember
what
what
he did get stabbed by Stone Cold.
Do you remember what year that came out off the top of your head?
Halloween?
No.
I'm sorry. Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
1981?
That sounds right. I'll look it up real quick. And not the remake either. That one, what'd you think of the remake?
First of all, the remake has one of the top 15 minutes of an opening of a horror movie of all time, and then that movie hits the absolute shitters.
Yeah, 1980.
1980.
Did you say 80 or 81?
I said 81.
Okay, I mean you were close. Yeah, Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the remake that much. Apparently, there's a TV show coming out in this.
There was supposed to be one coming out made in the wintertime where it was snowing at Crystal Lake, but nothing ever came from that. That was like before the pandemic. They said they were going to do that. Never happened.
Yeah. Last I saw, there's a TV show coming about Camp Crystal Lake. when that's coming.
If it comes out and it gets, like you say, you don't care about ratings, but if I always look up a rating because if it's already poorly rated, I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah.
But if it's a series I'm already invested in,
yeah,
like I'm not going to look up the rating. I'm just going to go see it. Like when I went and saw all the Halloweens when they came out, the last 3, I didn't look at the rating before I went and saw it. I just went and saw it, and then afterwards I was like, yeah, that adds up on the last 2.
Yeah.
The math adds up there.
That Mark math, that Halloween math.
Yeah.
We'll get into Halloween 18 in a bit. Not quite yet. But all right, Chet, your number 3.
My number 3 is a 2011 movie, The Cabin in the Woods.
Fair enough.
Yeah, phenomenal movie. And when I first saw it, the twists and turns and questions that you have, and then it's just like, what in the hell is what? And then just it's insane. So awesome. When I saw that movie with my brothers, we're sitting there and we just had the most befuddled look on our face, but at the same time we had this joy and excitement.
Yeah.
Well, like this is so awesome.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, it was a great movie. I gotta go back and watch it. It's been a while, but
plus Richard Jenkins made us laugh the entire time because he's the stepdad from Step Brothers.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's great.
Because it's him and the bad guy from Billy Madison.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just sitting in the office and they're like, all right, well, they're like gambling on who's gonna die. They're like, all right, we're gonna take I don't know, Roger's off the board, and then just going over there erasing names.
The Deadpool.
Yeah.
In a way. All right. My number 3 is actually Chet's number 5. The Shining.
Nice.
Chet pretty much said it. Jack Nicholson's best work besides Batman '89. The very creepy scene of the twins just holding hands there, and fun story about that. At one of the conventions I was at, they were there, and they were on the same floor as me. So I'm walking to my hotel room, and I see them walking down the hall, and I'm like, I've seen this before. I'm like, oh God, this is terrifying. Yeah, I'm like, this is terrifying. They are tiny human beings. But I'm like, interesting. I'm like, I've seen this exact scene before. Yeah, no, it was like awesome. Yeah, I was like, this is a cool story. But yeah, I mean, Chet said it. He goes insane after 6 months.
Red Rum.
Johnny, Jack Nicholson's best work. Yeah, there's not much more to say because Chet took it all. So, your number 2, Chet.
My number 2 is 1996 Wes Craven's Scream.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay. There was a time where horror movies were absolute crap for a while, from like, I don't know, 1988 to 1995 for the most part. And then Scream just reinvented what a horror movie was while also parodying and making fun of horror movies. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So well done.
The first time I saw Scream, I was late to the game. I think it was like 2012, something like that. My brother showed it to me, and I was like, okay, I'm trying to figure out who's doing it. I would have bet money that it was Dewey. I really would have. I was so confident. And then the answer was right in front of our face the whole time, of Billy Loomis. And I'm like, oh, it's the boyfriend.
Yep.
And then she turns into Matthew Lillard. Surprise, Sydney. And I'm like my mouth. I'm like, there's 2.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is wow. And Scream's gonna come up again, don't you worry. But I'll save that. But I understand why it's number 2. My number 2, it's a classic. 1978. I think you know where I'm going with this one. He's actually on your shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Halloween. Is it dumb at some points? Yeah. Is it that scary? Not really. Like, you could be a casual and watch it. but I think it's just an all-time classic. Michael Myers. It put Jamie Lee Curtis on the map. I think I watch it every year, and I never get tired of it. I remember there was one year I watched it like 3 times in 3 days. That's how into it I was, and it's just like all-time classic. It's where the legend begins of Michael Myers, him chasing around Laurie Strode through different timelines and different years, and Lord knows what. Uh, Michael got killed, but came back, of course, after Halloween 2. But yes, Halloween 78, my second favorite horror movie of all time. It's a classic. The stabbing scenes, the murder scenes, they're all really good. It keeps your attention. And Donald Pleasance is the MVP of that movie, hands down, to me at least. Disagree all you want.
Oh, I can't disagree at all because
Yeah.
that's my number one movie.
Okay, it's interesting. All right. Well, we'll get into that. So your number one is Halloween 78?
Yep. I mean, I had that on VHS.
Mhm.
Scared the shit crap out of me as a kid.
Mm.
It's, Michael Myers is, in my opinion, the best horror villain, the scariest horror villain, without having any kind of, I guess, actual superpowers other than, because he can take a beating.
Oh yeah, and he walks everywhere.
Yeah, and he gets there very fast.
I would love to know how many steps a day that man puts in on his Apple Watch, because there's actually a funny video. I'll have to see if I can find it and send it to you. But it's somebody, they're you know cosplaying as Michael Myers, but the guy's like, "Oh man, I gotta run." So he runs. He takes off. He runs and he just sees Michael, but he gets like a few miles away. But in the meantime, you see Michael. He starts riding a bike. When when he looks around, he's full on sprints. And then he gets in a car at one point, and the guy turns the corner. He's like, "All right, I ran for like 3 miles. I should be good." He turns another corner. Michael's right there again. He's like, "Come on!" Yeah, but he hops in like an Uber. He starts sprinting. It's so hilarious. I'll have to see if I can find you that video.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just like it's so funny. Um, my number one. It's funny. Me and Chet did not go over this list before. Our number ones and number twos are reversed,
Oh,
and
okay.
there's nothing wrong with that. But my number one movie, my number one horror movie, and a top 10 movie in general for me, Scream '96. I like you said, it reinvented the genre. Nobody ever did two killers before. I don't think. Could you? Or am I correct on that?
Um,
I don't remember.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You could be right about that.
I don't. If they did, it's very not well. It's very well not known. So, um, Billy Loomis, Stu Macher, they were right under your. Now, with the first time you watched it, who did you think was the killer? Do you remember?
Either Dewey or
Okay.
maybe the boyfriend, but I didn't really think it was going to be him.
Yeah, because
Because he just looked creepy. Like, he looks like he's up to no good.
They casted him because he looked like a young Johnny Depp. That's why he got the role. And I mean, back then I see why he did look like Johnny Depp. But it was like only Wes Craven, to me at least, can pretty much tell you what's happening, and you're still shocked at the end.
Yep.
Like they told us it was Billy. Still was a bit out of left field, the lovable moron, but Billy out of oh man, and it's just we all go a little mad sometimes. Shoots Randy. Randy survived, of course,
Randy.
until Mrs. Loomis got him in the end. Do I still have it? Yes. All right, awesome. there's me and Ghostface himself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was really cool. His line was so long, but luckily I only had to wait like 20 minutes. But yes, Scream 1. I mean, I always laugh and remember the scene where they're in the I think it's like the grocery store or whatever, but he's in the reflection and I'm like, how did nobody see him? And it
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it was like they kind of, I don't want to say they undid it with 3, but they kind of diminished it with 3. I don't know. I feel like they added a layer that they didn't need to add. That's just me. You could disagree. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's the worst
Oh yeah, for sure.
movie of them all, but it's
Yeah.
still entertaining at certain points.
Oh, I don't hate Scream 3 at all. I think if that's your worst movie in the franchise, you did pretty good. Cuz it's not even that bad.
I mean, the
It's
worst are
just,
either 3 or 4.
yeah, I think it's 3 just because it's like, I don't
The
know.
director was a total douchebag, so like him being the killer was just like whatever.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. I just, yeah,
But the
Roman.
people that were playing the people in the movie as their characters, they all made me laugh.
Oh, yeah, the chick who plays Gale Weathers.
Yeah, she was hilarious.
Parker Posey, is that her name?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, she was great, and it's like, and she was smart too. She's like, Gail's like, why are you always around me? Well, if the killer's killing the people, he's gonna want you, and he's not gonna want anything to do with me. It's like, that's actually not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
It's like, she's like, so wherever you go, I go, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, now the strategy didn't work, of course, but I'm thinking to myself, that's not a bad strategy. It's really not, and I just didn't like how like, and I've heard this theory before. I wish it would have been this. Take Patrick Dempsey away from her, like, obviously there was a love angle between them, but make it more like they're getting to know each other, and then Patrick Dempsey reveals himself as the brother. That way the chemistry was there instead of Sydney meeting Roman and just they never met before, because the mask gets taken off and Sydney's like, who are you? Like, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I thought they could have done better with it. But again, if that's your worst movie in the franchise, you did something good because it's not even that bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But yes, Scream 96.
The way Cotton dies at the beginning is good.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Yeah.
But he asked for it in real life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Kill me off. I don't know if he just didn't want to do any more movies or he wanted to surprise the people, but it's kind of crazy because I didn't know this until recently. Do you know how he gets killed? Obviously, besides stabbed, but do you know where he gets stabbed?
In his heart, I don't remember.
Right in the head.
Oh yeah.
On DVD, you can see it, but on like the TV and streaming, it cuts away right before the knife goes into the head. Like even on DVD, you don't see it for like, you see it for like a split second. But I always thought that was cool. And I mean, Scream 1, Drew Barrymore. That
Oh yeah, that opening scene is phenomenal.
Iconic opening scene. And what they did, I think she was cast originally as Sydney, but she said to Wes Craven, "Kill me off" in the beginning. And Wes Craven said, "Why?" She's like, "You want to shock people right off the bat? Kill your biggest star." And she was the biggest star of that group.
Yeah.
I mean, she's on the DVD cover and everything, and she's in it what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes tops.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, we're getting off to a hot start. And it's like you didn't expect her to die, you know? First time seeing it, of course.
Should have known who the killer in Friday the 13th was.
True.
Dumbass.
Set the Clown. Terrifier is number 1 for me. The salt scene is, I don't even know what that emoji is. And in number 3, And in number 3, the actor who played him apparently had a cut so he could yak. Can you speak English? I don't.
Basically, that's saying that Terrifier is pretty disgusting.
Yeah,
So
I've
if you
yet to
like
see it
gore
still, but
when you're horror movies,
yeah.
then Terrifier is for you.
Now I've never seen Terrifier, but
He is an effed individual.
isn't it Art the Clown?
Art the Clown, and he
Yeah.
does. He has
Oh, he
zero.
corrected himself. Okay.
Yeah, zero F's given about how he kills you. He takes great pleasure in killing you in the worst ways possible.
Yeah, we'll have to do a watch along with me and Chat.
I don't know about all that, dude. I don't think you can put that on YouTube.
Oh no. Our reactions will be recorded. Like,
oh, okay.
Like I'll be watching on my iPad.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, like you won't see or hear anything. I ain't getting copyrighted again. Trust me. After the Royal Rumble fiasco, I ain't doing that ever again. Oh, wait, there we go. What is it with these emojis he's leaving? A pink turd? Also, great list, fellas. Next time, no Braves hat. Chat, please. Let's go, Mets.
Let's go, Marlins. Either way, you're both trash.
I'm pretty sure LFGM is Let's Effing Go Mets. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And Ryan just texted me, how could you not read that? Well, Ryan, let's go back. Because Set the Clown, that's your first mistake. Terrifier is number 1 for me. The salt scene is, I don't even know what that emoji is.
Is that
what is
that? Is that a fish and an owl? Fish owl?
I don't know. And in number 3, the actor who played him, yeah, I don't even know what that emoji, yeah, I don't know. Ryan, just leave normal emojis, man.
Stupid Mets fan.
Yeah, and Ryan's trying to justify. Yeah, Mets fans just can't spell. He even had to hashtag it because he couldn't spell it. Tragic. All right, yeah, those are our top 5 horror movies. Now, we did honorable mentions, and Chet came up with this idea just this morning, actually. So this is good. We're gonna do 5. You don't have to rank them because I didn't really rank them. I just kind of typed them.
No, I don't have. These aren't in any particular order.
Yeah, I just typed them as they came to mind. Top 5 recent horror movies. He's done the last 10 years. I'm pretty sure my oldest one is 2018, I believe. It's definitely 2018. Maybe one of these came out in 2017. I'm not sure. But what is one of your most recent horror movies that you love?
2017, Get Out.
Okay.
That movie was intense. It is intense.
Okay. I'm going to look up when. Okay, 2019. I know that one was 2020.
But in Get Out, I mean, it's just the way that they lure them into that place. And then just to, I don't know, it's so creepy the way they get them there, and they can't even explain what the heck it is. Where they like remove their brain or soul and put it into another person's body.
Have
you not seen the movie, Bobby?
No.
Oh, well, then you have nothing to add to that. Right on.
No, I'm just like, yeah.
You need to watch that then. Cool. Good movie. Yeah. It's a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes. So a lot of people.
Oh, I know what this one is. Okay. Yeah, him. Daniel Kaluuya. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Catherine Kinner.
Yeah, the girlfriend like lures him back to her parents' house for like a weekend, and they're having like auction for humans. But he doesn't know that.
Yeah. Why does this guy look familiar? Bradley Whitford.
Is it the older white dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a few things.
Yeah, I see his face. What If? That definitely wouldn't be it. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, maybe that was it. Great show, but anyway. Yeah, so I had a few. This is actually the one I changed recently. It was on my honorable mentions. Bobby's dyslexic confirmed. Chet couldn't read what you said either. When you said "set the clown,"
Yeah, what is that first emoji? What are those?
I don't know. I don't know.
That from like a children's cartoon?
I don't know. I think Ryan's parents put like parental controls on his phone. He can only use certain emojis. Yeah, I don't know what those are. How do you? Huh.
What you got, Bobby?
All right. So this is the one that I changed earlier. It just came out in 2020. Like I want to say like a week before the pandemic. Invisible Man.
Ah, yes, I have that one on my list as well.
Okay. I saw it in theaters, I think like a week before COVID hit. And I thought it was really good. It was entertaining, very creepy. I don't think I've seen it since. No, I definitely haven't.
No, I've only seen it once, but
yeah,
it was really good.
I saw it in theaters and that was it. But it was really cool. I can't remember the main actress's name. She did really good.
Elizabeth Moss.
Really? Wait. Who am I thinking of? Wait, Elizabeth. I'm thinking of Elizabeth Banks.
That's not her.
No. I was like, no, that can't be her, but it's a different person. Yeah, and I can't remember the main dude's name. I always call him Voodoo. Voodoo Tatum. You ever watch Friday Night Lights, the show?
No, I've just seen the movie.
His character in the show is called Voodoo Tatum. Ray Voodoo Tatum. So I always call him that. Because they always, with the southern accent, Voodoo Tatum. Oh, God. Ryan's at it again. Look at this, chat. What?
Dude.
Where? I don't even know where you would get these emojis from. Those aren't Apple. Maybe like YouTube emojis?
Dude, Freddy Krueger's going to take you down to the bottom of Midwich Elementary and do some bad things to you if you keep posting those kitty emojis, brother.
Yeah, those are not Apple, clearly. So they must be like strictly YouTube. I don't know.
Was that Papa Smurf?
I see
Squidward? What the hell is that?
I don't know. Ryan's phone is programmed to Nickelodeon emojis.
Nick Jr.
All right. What is your fourth or whatever most recent horror movie that you enjoyed?
2014, The Babadook.
I haven't seen that one either.
Oh man, you got a lot of. If anything, any movies that I've recommended here on my list, you should watch, and you will most likely enjoy.
Don't they mention the Babadook in was it Scream 5 or 6?
I think it was 5.
Isn't that like Jenna Ortega's favorite horror movie in the movie? She mentions the Babadook or Babadook, however you say it. Yeah, I remember that in the opening scene. Yeah, okay. The Babadook. What was that, 2014?
Yeah, 2014.
Okay. Interesting. Recent.
Yeah, it was a Netflix movie. Like it was wasn't in theaters, I don't believe.
Yeah. Now, Chet, didn't I say they're YouTube emojis?
I'm pretty sure you did something like that.
Yeah, I said YouTube emojis, but Ryan
for kids.
Yeah, Ryan's phone is set to Nick Jr. It goes to Nick Jr. after 2:00 on the weekend.
He's not allowed to watch any of these movies we're talking about due to his parental controls on his phone.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's very he's not a good moviegoer person.
I'll recommend a scary movie that he can watch that his parental settings will allow, and that's Poltergeist. Because back then it was either PG or R. Yeah. There was no PG-13 until like 1983 or something like that.
Maybe like the Blue's Clues Halloween special he can watch or something.
Yeah,
that might fit his. Yeah. All right.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ernest Goes to Camp. That does kind of remind me of Ryan.
Know what I mean?
My number 4. I'm not sure if this is classified as a horror movie. I might be cheating a bit here, but it came out in 2019. Brightburn.
Never heard of it.
Okay, let me. So the best way I can explain it, and Elizabeth Banks is in it, ironically. It says horror, so there you go.
Is that where the
Uh,
kid's a
uh,
superhero, but
yes,
he's a menace?
yes. What if a child from another world crash landed on Earth, but instead of becoming a hero to mankind, he proved to be something far more sinister? Yeah, Elizabeth Banks, David Denham is in it. Roy from uh, The Office. Oh, Jennifer Holland's in that? I didn't even know that. Oh, he's in it too. You've watched Breaking Bad and Better Call
Oh
Saul, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Um, is his name Badger, the one with the weird voice, or is
Yeah,
he?
Badger's the Badger and Skinny Pete.
He's Skinny Pete, isn't it? The one with the weird voice. Yeah.
Skinny Pete's like the skinny one that looks a lot older, and
What is he?
Badger kind of has
Who's
like a
the
little curly fro.
Who's the one with the weird voice? Is that Badger? I can't remember.
I don't know. I
No.
mean, Badger kind of had a funny voice.
Yeah, they're in it. But yeah, okay. I thought this. Yeah, it counts as a horror movie. Definitely see it. There's one scene where a killing happens, and it's like, oh, me and my buddy saw it in the theaters in 2019, and we were just like, oh no, it's like brutal. But yeah, 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb. It's on FX now, and you can rent it on Prime, so that doesn't really help. But yeah, what's your third most recent?
I got the A Quiet Place, 2018.
Of course,
I thought
of
this
course.
was really well done for a movie that doesn't have very much sound at all to it.
Jim from The Office goes dark, and well,
Yeah.
it works. It's funny when that first came out. I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. He's way too funny for this, but he actually did really good. I Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Uh, so he's a very versatile actor. Um, is this one a horror movie too? It's got to be. Okay, this one's a psychological horror.
Are you Hocus
Also,
Pocus? Man, you scared the shit out of you.
I mean, no. When in 2019 it came out again. It's called Ma
Ma?
with Octavia Spencer, just called Ma.
I feel like I've seen it, but it doesn't.
Yeah. A lonely woman befriends a group of teenagers and decides to let them party at her house. Just when the kids think their luck couldn't get any better, things start happening to make them question the intention of their decision. Oh, Juliette Lewis is in that movie? Oh, she's one of the kids? I did not know that. I did not know that until today. Wow. Huh. Wow, some of these kids look familiar now that I'm looking at it. Okay, interesting. Yeah,
Is this a Jordan Peele movie?
no. Tate Taylor? Not, yeah. Tate Taylor?
Hmm.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah, it
forgot
is a
to.
Jordan Peele movie.
It is? It doesn't say his name
Director.
on. No. Director, it says on
Oh, it
my
says
end,
Taylor. Well, it
Tate
says from the
Taylor.
pre.
Yeah.
It says from the dude that did Get Out. So that's who did Get Out. Maybe she was
Oh,
also
from
on it
producer
or
of
guy.
Get Out. Yeah. Oh, how did I forget this movie? All right, I have another most recent one. I have two actually. But you go with your next one. I'll throw these two out there,
All right.
unless you do it right now. Of
Oh,
course.
I got 2017 It. Saw this in the
Of
movie
course.
theater, and I could not wait to see it.
So did
The
I.
second they announced it, the second they showed the trailer,
Hmm.
it was phenomenal. The Pennywise was so well done. The
Bill
kids, the
Skarsgård.
cast was great. Yeah, Skarsgård, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, I man, he's gonna be the new Crow, which I'll be honest, I don't think we needed a remake of that movie. But Bill Skarsgård is really good, so I'll give it a chance. Um, Great Pennywise. Both. What'd you think of it? Chapter 2.
It was okay.
Yeah,
There were some parts of it that were really good.
it was long. I
It
remember.
was
Wasn't it like
long,
two
drawn
and a half
out,
hours? Yeah, I
but
remember.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
I
don't
mean,
think
I
it's as
would
good as
watch
the
it
first
again.
one.
No, the first one was really good. I remember seeing it in theaters, and we gathered as a group, and it was like, oh, this is really cool. Um, I was gonna come up to my last two, but I'm throwing two out there because I saw. I don't know how I forgot these movies. Both Happy Death Days. Have you seen those?
I saw the first one.
Okay, the second one's pretty good too. I enjoy the second one. Um, so what was it? The first one came out like 2018 or something, 2017, something like that. Me and my buddy, we're gonna go see the movie. We get to the movie theater, not a car in the parking lot. Doors are locked. We're like, hmm. We find out that they like close. They had like a sewage backup, so they had to close the theater. And me and my buddy were like, maybe this is a sign we shouldn't see this movie. So we kind of went without seeing it for a while. And then eventually one day we were like, "Hey, you want to watch it?" So I went over to his house and watched it. I was like, "Oh, this is really good." And then the second one I saw in theaters, I'm pretty sure, and both were really good. I like the main girl, Jessica Roth, I believe, is the main girl's name.
Oh, I couldn't remember. I
Yeah,
vaguely
and
even remember the premise of the movie. Is
yeah,
it the one where she wakes up every day and dies again?
yeah, she's got to figure out who's killing
Yeah,
her.
okay.
What's it called? Is Christopher Landon's the director who was going to be the director of Scream 7, but that all went poorly. But yes, I would recommend the second Happy Death Day. It's pretty good. It's not like, an all-time classic, but it's entertaining, keeps you guessing. Um, how many more do you have left? Do you have two?
No, I just have one more.
I have two more. How did that work? Huh. I don't know. All right, go for
I don't know. Oh, I
it.
just have and I just thought of it. Ready or Not. Did you see
Okay.
that?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
But I've heard of it, of course.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. I honestly thought when you first said Ready, I thought you were gonna say Ready Player One. And I'm like, I don't
No,
think that's
dude.
a horror movie. Oh, Samara Weaving, Adam Brody. Okay. Yeah, Ready or Not. Yeah, this came out recently. Oh, really
Yeah.
recently? Okay. Oh, Henry Czerny, where's he from? I've seen him in other things. Yeah. Okay. What is it on? I'm looking at it. FX Now. I gotta rent it on Amazon Prime. It seems like FX Now has all the horror movies ready to go. That's weird. Must be whatever deal they had. Adam Brody was in Scream 6, so I'm sorry, Scream 4.
I'll
I
tell
lied.
you where you can watch it off air, Bobby.
Okay. All right. My last two. Um, this movie came out just over. Yeah, it's end of April, pretty much. It came out just over a year ago. Scream 6. I don't know how you felt about that movie, but I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I enjoyed it too.
Okay. I know some people have problems with Scream 6. I don't know why. I thought it was much better than 5.
Um,
5 was okay for
I think
me,
I think
but
five was better.
okay. I 5 wasn't the worst I've seen. I'll take 5 over 4 and 3.
Yep.
But I don't know, just I did like who the killers were in 5. I will say that. Jack Quaid is really good.
I think I
And
know what
he's
your last one is, and I'll agree with that one too.
but yeah, we kind of hinted at it.
Yeah, it actually is.
How
I should have put it on my list.
yeah, Halloween Ends, of course. Oh, you meant no, I'm just kidding. Halloween Ends is not
Halloween
on the
Kills, brother. No shit, no.
list.
Come on, man.
Halloween 18, 40 years after the original. Um, yeah, it was really good in theaters. I was impressed with how they did it. I like the granddaughter Allison, the mother, the Jamie Lee. Um, yeah, Halloween Ends was just Yeah, it wasn't that good. But that's another
No.
story for another stream, I think. We
Yeah,
could go over
worst
the worst horror movies. Oh,
their biggest
yeah,
letdowns.
dude,
I
I
mean,
had
there was
so
still
much
some decent,
hope.
like the opening scene of Halloween Ends is really good.
It was cool.
Yeah.
The opening scene was a bit of a different direction, but it was a good different direction. And then it was like, see, my problem with Halloween Ends was I went into it not really watching the trailers. So I saw this kid, kill the little boy in the beginning, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Little did I know he was going to be part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
He was going
More
to be the
so than everybody
star.
else.
Yeah. I mean, Jamie Lee, she had a decent amount of screen time. What was Michael Myers on screen for? Like
Maybe 8
15?
minutes, it felt like.
8? You think
I
even
was
lower than
probably, I
15?
don't know the exact number, but it was less than 20.
Yeah, for sure. And my biggest problem, and I left the theater and I said, oh, dear, no. Corey beat up Michael Myers in the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
Corey was getting bullied by the band. Not even the football team. He was getting bullied by the band members. So you're going to tell me that a guy that gets picked on by the band can take Michael Myers in a fight? Halloween. I mean, Halloween Kills was. I wouldn't say Halloween Kills was a letdown.
No, it was
I
okay in
It was
parts.
okay. There were some cool kills, ironically, of course.
But then all of a sudden, him going like one-on-one with the entire town in the street. It's
That was
ridiculous.
the Evil Dies Tonight was also really stupid. Yeah. Well, and it was just like they had him right where they wanted him, and then also what was it? The other prisoner, they think he's Michael Myers, and it's like, I'm sorry, is Michael Myers 5'2"? Like what? Like Michael Myers is at least 6'5",
Yeah.
unless you're Tyler Mane and you're like 6'9".
I mean, I do think in the very first Rob Zombie Halloween, after he grows up and they fast forward, that last like hour of that movie is pretty good.
I didn't mind the first Rob Zombie Halloween.
Yeah, the second one was a total dumpster fire of a
Yeah. Like the first one, they brought back Danielle Harris. I love Danielle Harris. I've met her. She is so nice. She's still so short too. It's funny. But like Rob Zombie casted his wife as Michael Myers' mother. Cool. That's fine. No problem. She had a main part in the movie. That's cool. She did not need to be in the second movie. She did
No,
not.
riding some white horse. Movie
Yeah.
made no sense.
Yeah, no, she did.
There's
Now,
like one cool scene when he like fucks everybody up at the strip club.
I should have added this picture. I wish I would have. I'll have to send it to you when we're off air. I have a picture with
I don't
Tyler
want to see
Mane.
it if it's, you can't. Oh, okay.
I have a picture with Tyler Mane. He did photo ops of him in the Michael Myers costume, and
Oh,
he was in character. And I was
nice.
just
That's
like,
awesome.
so we're getting ready to take it, and I'm like, hey man, and he just goes, and I'm like, like I just like he said nothing, and he just went for it, and I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. But yeah,
That's cool.
no, the last three. What do you want them to do with the Halloween franchise now? I heard there's a TV show coming out, based in the same universe or something.
I mean, I wish they would have just kept the same energy as Halloween 18 through the next two.
Well, yeah, that was.
I don't know why they thought, like, I don't know where Danny McBride thought that those were good ideas. Some of the stuff, like how he can sit there and be on genius shows like Vice Principals and Eastbound and Down and Righteous Gemstones, and then go agree to some horrible ideas like in Halloween Kills. Makes no sense.
it was so it's so weird how like the movies have fallen off. Halloween 18, great. Halloween Kills was okay. Not wasn't good, wasn't bad. It was just somewhere in the middle. And then Halloween Ends was just really bad.
I want to like. I've never gone to the movies and wanted my money back.
I
Like
I
I wanted the company that made the movie to send me my money back.
I was similarly let down by Halloween Ends in the theaters in my experience, just like Batman vs Superman. I said, "What am I watching? This can't be what it is." And
Oh man,
yeah,
Batman vs Superman was terrible.
oh god, it was. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I should walk out, but I couldn't because my buddy bought me the ticket. It was like a week after my birthday. He's like, "Yeah, I got your ticket. That'll be like my
Oh,
little birthday present to you." So I can't just walk out, you know.
that's maybe the
It's
worst birthday present I've ever heard of.
yeah, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, ugh, and I'm just hearing like Martha, and I'm like, yeah, this is not good.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, but no, Halloween Kills after I was like, it's so weird. My brother defended it. He's like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, we have exact opposite
There's
tastes
only
in
one
movies, man.
good part. The best part of Halloween Kills is um the Little John and Big John, those guys,
They were funny. They were
they were
funny.
the best. That was the best part of
Yeah,
the entire movie.
yeah. They were in Kills too, if memory serves, right? Maybe briefly, but they had a bigger role in Ends. I know that.
No, they both died in Halloween Kills.
I
Because
thought they died.
he kills Big John upstairs, and then Little John, who's actually the bigger John, goes upstairs,
Yeah. Oh,
and
those
then
two.
and he's just
Wait.
wielding like a knife that like would cut like little pieces of pears or fruit.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
And
wait.
then
Now, wait. I'm I'm blurring together the movie. They weren't in Ends at all.
no,
Halloween Kills was the one.
yeah, because I saw that with my brother, and we were laughing hysterically in the movie theater. Because when we went and saw
Oh,
that, we were like one of 6 people in the theater.
yeah,
Halloween 18, I saw. That was the last time I went to the movie theater the day a movie came out.
yeah. I did Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends the day of. I usually do the day of because I just don't want to be spoiled. That's just my thing, you know.
Yeah,
Uh, but and nobody really in the theaters. And well, Halloween Kills, and also they released those movies on Peacock, so it was like, yeah. But I still wanted to see them in theaters, you know. But it was like, ooh. But another good part of Halloween Kills, I believe it's towards the end of the movie. He puts the kid. I can't remember Cameron. It just popped into my head. Cameron's head is through the staircase, and Michael Myers is walking down the stairs to get to Allison, and he just turns and it was like, and he was
oh
still
yeah.
alive. He was still alive in the moment, and it was like, I sat there and I'm like, oh no. It was like, oh, this is bad, and it was like, yeah, and then it was cool that they got Kyle Richards back though. I did enjoy that.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, yeah. She didn't really have a big part in Halloween Ends, if memory serves. Halloween Kills was decent, but do we have anything else we want to
Nah,
mention
that's all I got,
horror
brother.
related? All right.
I'm looking forward to Beetlejuice too.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna have to do a Terrifier 1, Terrifier 2, and I almost said
Dude,
Beetlejuice
you
3.
might not want us to go to Terrifier 2 after Terrifier 1.
Let's see. Why not? What streaming service are they on? Do you know? Off the top of
Oh, I
your
don't
head?
know.
Hmm.
I can send you a link.
Okay. Terrifier. That was 2016. It's on. Oh, it's on Peacock. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, it's on Peacock? Sweet.
Yeah.
You don't need a link.
Yeah. What about Terrifier 2?
I'm telling you.
Oh,
Watch Terrifier 1 first before you start thinking about watching
yeah.
Terrifier 2.
Yeah. They're
It's
both on
rough.
Peacock.
It's brutal.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, the guy who was Art the Clown was hanging out with us at the bar one night, so that was cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Jericho's
like,
in 2.
I thought Jericho was in both.
Oh, maybe he is in both. I don't know. I can't remember.
I thought he was in like.
I've only seen the first one once. I haven't even seen the second one.
Oh, okay. I thought he
Yeah.
was.
That's why I keep telling you. I don't know if you're gonna watch the first one and want to watch the second one because I still haven't seen the second one.
I think he's in the after credit of 1, Jericho. I think that's what they said.
I'm not sure.
We'll do a Terrifier 1 watch along. Then we'll
let's
see.
do it.
Definitely Beetlejuice before Beetlejuice. And that's another thing Jenna Ortega said. Her Wednesday schedule, the show, and Beetlejuice took her away from. Have you seen the Beetlejuice trailer yet?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was really good.
I'm looking forward to it.
I like Michael Keaton a lot, so I think he can make anything really good. I mean, the Batman movies, The Flash, he made that. How'd you feel about The Flash?
It was all right.
Yeah, I mean, I think he made it like a little better. He brought it up, but like him and you've seen the other guys, right?
Yeah.
He keeps doing the TLC references, and Will Ferrell's like, "Are you doing that on purpose?" And he's like, "What? What are you talking about? I have no idea."
Yeah.
Even Will Ferrell is shot there. He's bleeding out, and Michael Keaton says something. Will Ferrell's like, "Come on." But yes, plenty more of streams to come with Chet. I said it in the beginning. I'll say it again. Let me try that again. In the bio is a link. Go click that link and subscribe to the Sofa King Smarts podcast. Wrestling, UFC. You guys do football in season, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, they're not doing football now because it's April, but they do football when it's in season. And I'm not even just saying this because he's here. I have literally been on the verge of tears from laughing so hard at these guys. And it's just like I have to stop myself, and I'm like, all right, pause, like just regroup, because like I'm in a public setting, I can't just be laughing like a maniac because it looks bad. So I'm just like, all right, and just they go all over the place, and
we're just 3 guys just BSing around, having a good time, and making jokes at everyone's expense.
Oh yeah, I've had the honor to be on it. They're very hilarious, very good. The one. And this is a more recent episode, and I was crying, laughing, literally, and it was something so stupid. It was after Rock beat up Cody in the rain, and Hoovy was like, "Oh, it was just so great with how they did it with the rain." And I think Nate was like, "Oh yeah, they booked the rain to happen, right?" And you and Nate were cracking up, and Hoovy's like, "What are you talking about?"
No, I said no. Actually, what happened was, I said,
you?
Who do you think's booking the weather? Goldberg?
Oh, yeah.
But, and then me and Nate starts howling. I start dying. Hoovy doesn't get the joke. We have to explain it to him off air. I'm not going to explain it to him on air here either. You can come to your own conclusions what that means. But yeah, it was a good laugh.
But it was just one of those moments, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm crying laughing right
now. Like I said, it's make jokes at everyone's expense.
Yeah,
nobody's off limits.
Yeah, nobody's safe, especially that poor Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
the most honest man I've ever met or seen in my life.
But yeah, man, thanks for having me on, Bobby. I really appreciate it. Had a great time.
Go check out the podcast. I'm gonna put the YouTube below, so go subscribe to that as well. Like I said, Chet will be back in the future. We're gonna have to
looking forward to it.
We're gonna have to figure out a date for that Terrifier watch along. Maybe we'll watch it in the morning so I can sleep at night. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll be fine. I think. I hope.
I think it's more of a squeamish than it is scary.
Okay. All right. So, wait, did you see, before we go off, did you see Thanksgiving or no?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I thought, okay. The kid acting is a bit whatever, but there's one part, and I think they showed in the preview, so I'm not spoiling anything, where he puts the thing through the girl's ears. I don't remember what it is. It's like,
I saw the trailer like one time.
Yeah, it was they showed it in theaters, and I'm like, oh, like I'm just like, oh. But yes, many more streams to come with Chet. I am Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
See ya.